What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life with Sean channel where we cover lifestyle, anime, and tech videos. This is my first anime related video. So to start off, I thought it'd be best to make a tier list of every single anime that I've watched so far. Disclaimer, you're gonna see how basic I am with most of the anime I've watched. Let this be a safe environment. Don't judge me too hard. Everybody watches their own anime. Watch what you like. Before I start, make sure you comment down below, question of the day. What is your favorite anime? You're gonna see within my list. So if you look at my screen right here, we're on Tier Maker, and these are all the anime that I've seen so far. Yeah, we're about to get started. If you want to see more anime related videos like this one, make sure you subscribe and also turn on the post notifications so you can be notified when another video like this goes up. Alright, so looking at the tier list, we have S, which I think is just basically like masterpiece kind of level. A, which is exceptionally good, right? But you know, maybe not perfect, but it's a really good anime. B, it's good, but it's not anything too special. C, we have pretty average. And then D is like not good. And then we have Garbo, which is just really bad, right? So just quick flex, you're gonna see the two animes I really like just by looking at me. So you can see, you know, I got this shirt on. You can see right here. And then we got the Naruto headband. Come on. Alright, so I'm just going to go in order from here. So this is Ahiru no Sora. Also, I'm sorry if I pronounce any of these animes wrong. But yeah, so this is a basketball anime and it's got, you know, like a little bit of drama to it. Honestly, I would give it a B tier. It was good. I don't think it's like anything like too special. It just reminded me of like Haikyuu, but with just like a little more drama. But it's definitely a good anime. So if you're like into basketball and into kind of like, you know, maybe them throwing some slice of life in there with some drama, then you can start that. It's pretty good, but I wouldn't say like it's like anywhere too high on my list. Next, we got Assassination Classroom. So I want to like talk about these without giving too many spoilers, but for me, Assassination Classroom, it was, I would say B tier. And then I'm also gonna, like, the way I'm ranking these, left will be the best, right will be like the worst out of that tier. So I would rank it below Ahiru no Sora, because like, I don't know, like, it was a good anime, but it took a while to kick off for me before I like really started enjoying the show. Yeah, that's just where I'm gonna end it. I know a lot of people are fans of Assassination Classroom. I'm not saying it's bad, it's good, but it wasn't anywhere too high on my list. Next, we got Attack on Titan, and this is Garbo. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Come on. This is definitely an S tier anime. Seriously, guys. Heavy plot, great action, great animation. The voice acting is great. The soundtracks are great. Like literally, it hits all the, I don't even know what I'm saying. All the bars. Meets all the requirements for a great anime. And I'm waiting for a final season part 2, and I can't wait for that. But seriously, this is definitely one of my favorite anime. So next we have Baki. I give it's a B for sure, but I don't know where it falls between these. Like, it's a good show, great action. It's not like super plot heavy. It's like if you want to see just action, I would say watch it. But for that reason, I'm gonna put it under Assassination Classroom because like there was more plot development in it. Now, obviously, there's a plot within the anime. I'm saying like, it's really just an action anime. Like one of my brothers, he actually watches this, and I feel like he's not into huge plot in anime, so I feel like that was like the perfect fit for him, and that's one of his favorites. So I will put a B, but like at the bottom where everything is right now so far. Alright, next we got Black Clover. People have mixed opinions about this one. You know, some people think it's really good, some people think it's really bad. So for me, I would give it so like I really like it right now, but it was weird with like the pacing of it. It's tough. It's between A and B. I think I'm gonna actually give it a B, but at the top of the B tier. So it's a really solid anime. A lot of people want to say it's copying Naruto, you know, there's like that similar vibe. But I don't know, it's like it's a really good anime, but it just like the pacing sometimes is weird. Like sometimes it takes too long to get to the point, and then like, you know, there's some fillers. But yeah, I give it a solid B. I'm a pretty huge fan of Black Clover, but I can like recognize that I don't think it's like one of like the best anime or anything. Next, we got Boruto. I would give it a C. Now that doesn't mean it's bad, remember? I said it's just average. Now the thing is, like, it's really hard with these like continuation animes out of like really good animes like Naruto. It started off well, right? You know, like pretty good, and then it got to a certain arc, and then it like fell off right after that because I feel like they just put all their budget into that one arc. Really long filler arc. I'm telling you guys, like it took too long until it started getting good again. If you watch like the little preview, it's like once Kawaki shows up, that's when it started getting really good. So that's where I've actually been keeping up to date with it. And it's been really good so far. So I would give it a C tier. Pretty good to watch, but it's nothing too special. We got Code Geass. It's definitely up here, right? I personally would give it an A. I don't know if I would give it an S. It's really high up there though. So like it's a good anime, great plot, great suspense, great like I don't know how to when there's like masterminds in an anime, it's really cool to see that stuff. So it's really just hard to talk about anime without really giving away spoilers. But you know, if you like following somebody who's kind of like a mastermind and you know seeing their whole plan and seeing if it'll fall through or if you could figure out their plan, then this is a great anime to watch. Really solid. All right, next we got Cowboy Bebop, right? People are probably gonna roast me for this one. I apologize, guys, but I would give this a B tier, right? I don't know where to put it. People are probably gonna hate me if I put it below Baki. But like, out of like finding it enjoyable to watch, I say I'll put it at the bottom of B tier. I know you guys are gonna roast me. Please don't roast me, okay? Please don't roast me. I think what messed up me enjoying it was like I was watching for heavy plot, right? But I didn't know it was kind of like an episodic anime. So it's like each episode's kind of its own thing. Like everything's contained within the episode, even though it's within the same universe and you know it continues along like a timeline. But it's not like, hey, like this happens like super linearly and like close in time. So yeah, I think that's probably what messed it up for me. But you know, it's a good anime. You know, really, it's got like its own vibe. But I didn't vibe with it too hard. I just think it's a good anime, but I don't think it's anything crazy like an S. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so next we got Death Note. This is one of those anime that's really popular, especially among beginners. And I would give this an S tier, but I'll put it below Attack on Titan. It's a really good suspense kind of thriller, dark anime. So again, it's like a lot of people compare Code Geass and Death Note to each other because the whole, you know, kind of like mastermind thing, like seeing if you can figure out their plans and if their plans get foiled or if it's successful. Really good to follow along with that. I'm telling you guys, Death Note is definitely a good one to watch. So I would say it's definitely S tier. All right, we got Demon Slayer, one of the new gen animes, and I would say this is a solid A. You know, it's really good. I don't think it's perfect or anything. But yeah, you know, it's like really good plot, really good action, really good animation. I loved the movie Mugen Train. I'm waiting for it to come on Blu-ray in the US, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. Really good movie. I went to the movie theater to see it twice. Really good anime, you know, it's in the name, Demon Slayer. Pretty sure you can figure out what it is. Great action, great animation. All right, next we got Devilman Crybaby, and boy oh boy, this was like the most interesting anime I've ever seen. I would give it a B tier. I'm gonna put it at the bottom now because like it was good, but it's like very weird to follow, and it's just so dark. It's so tragic. That's all I gotta say. So if you want to watch it, it's on Netflix. It's a little weird. There's that one scene. I think everybody knows what scene I'm talking about if you've seen it. Yeah. You'll know if you watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. We got Dororo. I don't know. This would be between B or A. Let's see. I would give it B tier, and I'll put it below Black Clover. So it's like basically imagine an old Japanese folk tale, but in an anime. Really good. I feel like it's just easy to follow because it's like basically like that storytelling, you know, kind of folktale vibe. So really good action, really good plot. Pretty short too. I think it's on Amazon Prime Video. Really solid watch if you want to see that. Okay, next we got Dr. Stone. This was a really solid anime. I would give it an A tier, and for me particularly, it's between Code Geass and that. Dang it. I would actually put it above Code Geass. I don't know. I just really vibe with it. I'm a huge nerd and science geek, so if you're into science, you know, there's a little bit of action in there too. Really good plot, interesting story. I don't want to give too much away, but it's like, yeah, it's really good. If you're into science, you like a good story. Also, if you like some comedy too, this is definitely the anime to watch. I'm telling you, I've watched it multiple times, and I've told a lot of people that like just got into anime to watch it too if they're into like sciencey kind of things. All right, so next we got Dragon Ball Z, I think, or is this Super? No, I think that's Super right there. Yeah, this is Super. I would give this a B, but where does it fall? So better than Devilman Crybaby. I think it's better than Cowboy Bebop. I know people are gonna roast me for that. Better than Baki, better than Assassin's Classroom, better than that, better than Dororo. Dang, it's like between these two. Man, I would put it at the top. I would put it actually below Black Clover. Right, so it's a continuation of Dragon Ball Z. I actually really like the story. Some people didn't like it. I was a fan of it, right? And I liked actually the pacing better than Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion. But I thought it was really solid, good continuation of the story with this, as much as they can do with all those transformations. Really solid, Dragon Ball Z is a classic. Definitely watch that. Well, it's super, but, get into the Dragon Ball, universe. All right, next we got Dragon Ball Z, and I'm definitely going to give this an S tier, right? So, it had weird pacing and everything, but the reason I want to give this an S tier is because it is, a great gateway anime for most people. And I'm going to put it below Death Note, because, I don't know, I feel like the two up here's plot is a little better, but with Z, it's just, such a good anime. I got into anime because of Dragon Ball Z, and it was because I played the video game as Budokai. But yeah, obviously, solid anime. It's one of the big three. You just can't beat it. It's one of those great beginner animes. But the pacing is terrible, I will admit that. Next, we got Erased. I'm telling you guys, this anime is freaking amazing, guys. I would put it S tier for sure, and I would put it below Death Note. I will put it below that. It's really short, 12 episodes. Great psychological thriller, great suspense. It's kind of like a messed up story too, but really good. It's different from, your typical shonen action, just punching all these transformations. It's it's got a little bit of fantasy vibe to it, but it's mainly just a good story with good suspense and a little bit of thriller, So yeah, definitely solid anime. Please watch that. I think it's even on Netflix. All right, so next we got Fairy Tail. So with Fairy Tail, I'm giving it a C for now, but where I'm feeling it, where I'm from watching it, I would low-key give it a D. I know there's probably some Fairy Tail fans out there, but it's just I don't know. I'm watching it. I'm only, I think, 20 episodes in. I stopped it just because it wasn't really holding my attention. So that's just kind of where I sit at with it. So yeah. So next we got Fire Force. Honestly, I think this is a really solid anime. Now, I would put this at the top of the B tier for now. Really good animation in my opinion. I really like the story. Now it did start drying out a little bit as it got further into it, but when it was first starting, I was really into the anime, and I kept binging it. Yeah, it's a pretty good, typical shonen anime. Really good action, good animation. It's just really hard to talk about these anime without giving away too much information. But yeah, really solid anime. I would say it's top of the B tier out of everything here. Next we got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is a really good anime. It's definitely good for beginners too. If you're kind of want to, get into anime and you don't know what to watch, it's definitely a classic. I would say an A tier for sure. Now, I don't know where to rank it on here though. I might get roasted for this too. A lot of people think this is an S tier, but for me, I would say it's A tier at the bottom of it right now. Good action, good story points. It's very solid. Yeah, I would say, yeah, definitely in the A tier. I kind of like where I placed it. It's my opinion though. The God of High School. This was a good anime, right? So it's definitely above C. It's almost too fast paced. I think people said they skipped some parts in the manga. But, it was good animation, but it was kind of hard to follow and get connected to since it was so fast paced. Above Baki and behind Assassination Classroom. Yeah, so I think I like it there. So it's, it's a good anime, good action, but it's just really hard to follow the story effectively with the amount of episodes that they had and the pacing they did. But it has potential. Yeah, that's just how I'm going to say about it. Next up, we got Haikyuu. So this is a volleyball anime. So this was my first ever sports anime that I watched, and I gotta tell you, I was very satisfied with it. Underdog story, you get a lot of character development, you get rivalries. It's really good. If you're into sports, you should definitely watch this anime. Even if you don't watch volleyball, I'm telling you, you'll relate to the sports aspect of it. I would say it's definitely A tier. Where would I put it? I will put it below it for now. Definitely A tier for sure, especially if you're into sports. Definitely watch that. It's just really good character development, underdog story, see how good they improve. It's nice. All right, next we got Hitori no Shita, a C tier, but below Boruto. So this is a pretty good action anime, but I don't know if anybody else can let me know if it's better, like or how they see it. I think that like the plot could use some work. I don't know, like when I was watching it, it just seemed like it was just showing fights, right? And like I don't know, like I just can't really follow the plot too heavily. Like I barely even remember what happened when watching it. I started the 3rd season recently actually, but it's just like I don't know how to feel about it. It's like really cool action scenes, but yeah. That's all I gotta say. So it's not bad though, but it's just like not too special in my opinion. Okay, so I gotta hurry this up because I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, so Hunter x Hunter, definitely S tier, right? I would put it above Erased. Really good story to follow because it's like it's longer, right? And you get more connected to the characters. I don't know. I'm gonna drop it here for now, but I might come back later. Actually, I'll put it above Death Note. Really good character development too, and I don't know. I'm telling you, it's a solid story. Don't let it fool you in the beginning with how it starts. It is not your like happy good old kiddo anime. It looks like that, but I'm telling you, once you get past that. This is amazing. It's literally a masterpiece. Next, we got the Jojo series. Wearing the shirt. You can see I got them lined up here. We have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I put them into parts because like they each have their own separate story. Let's try to do this quick. Part 1, a B, but it's not really too high. Like it was a little slow, but you have to watch it in order to understand the story origin. Okay, I put it somewhere right here. Okay, part 1, that gets it started. Part 2 is literally one of my favorites. Dang it. Do I put it A tier or S tier? Okay, I'm gonna put it at the top of the A tier, but if I could rate the whole series, it would be an S tier. So part 3, I would also give this an A tier, but put it below part 2. Part 4, I think is an S tier. Really good plot with the whole story, just really good. So I would give this S tier. I'm gonna put it above Dragon Ball Z, but below Erased. Now I know it's kind of getting weird with how I'm ranking these. And then part 5, definitely S tier. I'm putting this above part 4. So part 4 and part 5, I really liked it out of the whole series because of just how heavy the plot is. The series itself, it is just like so original. Great soundtracks, great openings, great endings. It's just so good, guys. I know it's a little weird. If you watch it, you're like, what is this? Like you see people doing these weird poses, right? But if you watch it, you'll understand why everybody likes it. Alright, Jujutsu Kaisen, guys. I think you already know this. This is literally one of the best new gen anime. It won anime of the year, I think, what was it, last year? Just an amazing anime. So definitely S tier. Somewhere here with Death Note and that. I'm gonna put it below Death Note just because like it's just getting started, right? We haven't seen the whole thing, but it's definitely a solid anime. Definitely one of my favorite. And there are no slow points in this anime, guys. Very quick to the point. Maybe the first episode had to set it up a little bit, but really good anime and it's really short too. Okay, next up we got Megalobox. Dude who ends up boxing people. They have like mechanical arms when boxing, but he wants to fight the people with mechanical arms without using the gear. So that's all I'm gonna say. Really solid anime. Where would I put this? I'm gonna put it above Ahiro no Sora, but below Dororo. We got Mob Psycho 100. This, it's so hard. It's definitely A or S tier for me. Where would it go? Okay, I'm gonna put it above part 3, but below part 2 of JoJo's. Really solid anime. Great animation, even though it's like simplified at the same time, but really solid anime. I'm telling you guys, like basically someone who's blessed with powers but doesn't necessarily want those great powers. Yeah, it's good. Same creators of One Punch Man. All right, next we got My Hero Academia. Now the fan base is weird, but who cares about fan bases? That doesn't define the show. So please stop with the whole fan base thing, guys. It's kind of annoying. So we're gonna go with A tier. I think it's just a solid anime and it's easy to follow. It's got a good story. Like hero stories are just easy to follow. I like My Hero more than Full Metal. Do I like it more than Demon Slayer? That is the question. I think these are pretty close together in my book, like new gen anime. I would say I would choose to watch My Hero over Demon Slayer, but I feel like that's just because of like how long it's been going compared to Demon Slayer. So for now, I would say I would put it up there, right? Next, we got Naruto. So as you can tell, I'm wearing the whole headband, so it's definitely S tier. And I would put it at the top, just cause like, I don't know, I just have such a good connection with it. Great story, great character development, underdog story with, improving. Everything about it is just so good. Progression, especially if I'm a whole progression dude. So that's how I really bonded with the anime. It's made me cry. Yeah, it's made me cry multiple times. It's just really good. So that's Shippuden. Now original Naruto, still S, but some people might hate me for this. I'm gonna put it below Attack on Titan, but am I gonna put it above or below Hunter x Hunter? I'm gonna put it above Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, I like that. Shippuden is definitely my favorite. I just like Shippuden more. That's all I gotta say. Alright, y'all, I really gotta speed this up. Okay, so we got Noragami. Definitely A tier. Now, I like it more than Haikyuu. More than Full Metal? Yes. More than Demon Slayer? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's somewhere like in this area. It's below Code Geass, but like in this area. I'm just plop them in between for now. Yeah, I'll just keep it there. One Piece. Okay, guys. I know you're probably thinking, but Sean, it's almost 1,000 episodes, right? I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm never gonna start this. That's too many episodes. It's August 18th. I started this in like early February. So it's been like, what, half a year? And I'm already like 570 something episodes in. And I gotta say, it's literally one of the most amazing anime yet. Now, yes, the pacing is similar like to Dragon Ball Z, where it's like they stretch things out, but it's good, okay? Just know, it's good. It starts off good. It's got a really classic feel, especially when you start off in the beginning and you see like the old animation. So this is definitely near the top of my list. I'm going to put it above Attack on Titan. I'm going to put it below Naruto for now, but these two are my favorite anime at the moment, right? Like, I don't know. They're both long. So if you see 500 episodes of Naruto Shippuden, 220 of that's 720 episodes, right? This got like 970 or 980 something right now. But I'm going to catch up. And it's really good. And I heard it only gets better. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay, next we got One Punch Man. It's really solid. I want to give it an S, but it's like, does it really deserve to be up there? It's like, it could. But if not, it's at near the top of the A tier. I actually like it more than Mob Psycho, but do I like it more than Part 2 of JoJo's? No. So I'm gonna leave it there. Near the top of the A tier list. Really solid anime. Good comedy, good animation. And I really like the second season. Some people don't like it. I like how they introduced Garo, and I really like his backstory, and I'm kind of following it more for him now. But in the beginning, it was like really cool to see like Saitama's like story, and then you know how everything folds out, and it's like really funny too. Okay, next we got Orange. This is a slice of life and drama with a little bit of romance. It was a good anime, so I would give it B. But where would I put it? Above Devilman Crybaby, because that was just weird. Okay, Cowboy Bebop. I'll put above that too. Above Baki, Got a High School. Above that, I would put it above Sash's Classroom. Now, once it gets to here, I think it safely falls within here somewhere. So I'm gonna put it here, right? So it was like, you know, it is a little heavy on the emotional side, but it's good though. You know, I think it's really good too if you want to, you know, learn more about like mental health awareness and stuff like that too. So really solid anime. Actually, like, I didn't really know if I'd like it that much at first, but actually I really ended up liking it. All right, Parasite. This is a very solid anime. So I would put it in the A tier. Better than Haikyuu, better than Full Metal, better than Demon Slayer. Right below Code Geass. Yeah, I'll put it there. Right now it's a little random because I just have so many, but that's where I put it. It fits in there. Next we got Plastic Memories. Also a little more of an emotional anime with a romance and drama. It was good. I don't think it's anything like too special though. Here. Yeah, I like it, you know. It's like good anime, but yeah, nothing like crazy special. Okay, Rascal Does Not Drive Bunny Girl Senpai. Okay, guys, do not judge it based off this picture here, right? You might think like, dang, like, that's just some weird perverted anime or something. It barely has anything to do with his bunny suit. Like, yeah, like it's like one of the first things that happens, but there's way more after that. So I would say this is an A tier anime, very solid, good story development, very interesting, like, plot, I would say, like with how everything works. But I'll put it at the bottom of the A tier for now. Yeah, based on everything here. Next we got Rising of the Shield Hero. Between A or S. I would say A, right? It's a solid A. I would put it between One Punch Man and Mob Psycho. Now, it's like just so weird because like some of them are plot, some of them's like you just watched for laughs and like interesting scenes. But it's really good. It's a, what is it pronounced? I think it's like isekai, which means like you travel to another world, like whether it's like a video game or something else. So yeah, you know, I didn't really think I'd like that kind of anime, but I ended up really liking it. So really solid. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Next we got Samurai Champloo. This is A tier. This is like kind of like the same vibes like Cowboy Bebop. It's not the episodic thing. It actually follows the plot. You're very like classic anime. I will put this in A tier. I really liked it. I'll put it right here. I like it there. Yeah, it's pretty high up in the A tier. Very solid, very easy to follow, and it's pretty short. Okay, so The Promised Neverland, great starter anime. Pretty dark, good suspense, good kind of thriller-ish too. Above here, I think I'll put it right here. That's good. Okay, so this is Tokyo Ghoul Re, or Ray, however you pronounce it, I don't know. But that's like the later seasons. Now, the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul, I'll start with. was an A tier for sure. I'll put it here, right? Very solid. But the seasons after was a little worse, so I'll give it B. It was here. Like, it was still pretty good. A lot of people like want to trash on it too much, but I thought it was still pretty good. But it definitely was like different from the vibe of the first season. That's where I would give it. Now, Vinland Saga. Telling you guys, it's on Amazon Prime Video. Amazing anime. Honestly, I think it's literally one of the best out right now. S tier for sure, but where on here? It is pretty high up. I would say it's like near Attack on Titan. Right, these two are not gonna move spots. I would say I like Attack on Titan better, but it's like literally like they're so close. It's a masterpiece, guys. Everything up here is really good. It's really hard to rank it once it's up here because they're just so good, but that's where I would put it. Violet Evergarden. So like it starts off really slow. After it picks up, it's like really good. I didn't expect to like it, but I actually ended up binging it. I think it's only like 12 or 13 episodes. It's on Netflix. Really easy to watch, but it's like the first episodes are just slow. The animation is incredible. That's all I gotta say. It's so hard because you got the longer animes that build more connection, but they're like short ones that are like just a good short story. I'm gonna put in B tier, but yeah, I kind of like it there. Okay, that's what we're going with. Okay, and then the last one. If you're still with me, you're amazing. If you're still with me, comment, Sean, your Naruto headband looks so cool, and then I'll give it a heart because I know you watched it this far. But let's see. We got Your Lie in April. Telling you guys, this is a great anime. Romance, drama, slice of life, made me cry. Where does it go though? S tier? A tier? I don't know. It's just so good. You know what? I'm gonna give it S tier above Dragon Ball Z just because like if an anime can get me to cry and the fact that it got me to listen to a little bit of classical music, that is actually pretty crazy. I would never expect myself to start pulling up classical music on my Spotify. But yes, guys, this is it. You can see I don't rate anime too hard. I don't really watch bad anime because I take a lot of time before I choose it. So most of the time when I watch it, I think I'm gonna like it. So you can see here, this is my list. S tier. We actually have a whole bunch up here, but there's so many good anime out there, and I just think all of these definitely deserve an S up here. A, these are definitely solid anime. B, these are good anime to watch. And C, you know, it's average. You can watch it and you'd still be fine. I don't have any on here that I wouldn't recommend to you. But yes, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. If you guys are interested in seeing my whole anime list and seeing like, you know, what episodes I'm on, I actually keep my it's actually called like my anime list updated. So that'll be linked in the description. It's myanimelist.net, and then I'll have my username on it. Okay, my camera's about to die, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I love anime. I'm gonna have more anime videos coming soon. Peace.